And we're back for the final match of the week. You might notice down the bottom of the screen, no ladders. Yeah, I lost another easy match today. I don't know what's been happening this week, but I've been playing really poorly, and I lost another ladder today. So this is actually the last match in the day. Usually there's 2 matches at the end of the week, but I did play one off camera because it wasn't super engaging. It did come close because Legendary Crom with bonus stats is just cheating, but we did win and we got all the pots. So this is the last match of the week. I don't have to worry about getting either of the pots, but I do still have to win, and that might be a challenge in and of itself because this team is kind of scary, a little bit. So we have a +1 Yoon here running pretty much base kit, Iceberg and Res +3. We have a Renea here running triple distant guard and Wings of Mercy, standard dancer stuff. We have a +3 Bramimond running his base kit plus Hardy Bearing. He does tend to run that. We have a +1 Duo Ephraim. I almost said Brave Ephraim. It's not Brave Ephraim. This unit is scary for sure. He's running again pretty much base kit, attack smoke, and attack +3. Some suboptimal seals going on here. I don't know about these stat +3 seals, but you do you. We have a +1 Flora with Deathblow and base kit with Iceberg. This is a sleeper unit. I think people sleep on how good this unit really is. She's pretty scary. And then we have a +10, +5 Fallen Tiki here with, again, well, I guess this isn't really a base kit. She's running Fort Defense 3 and Vantage, running Aether, Odd Choice, and Warding Stance 3. So yeah, some pretty spooky stuff going on. He's also, for the first time, like the first time this week, I'm busting out the La Rochelle and he has a duo hero with an upgraded duo's hindrance. Like, who has that? No one has that. No one uses that building except when I'm about to use my Hectus. That's just great. But okay, it's okay. We don't really need his bonus damage. It would be nice, but we don't really need it. His healing tower is unfortunately max level, so my Bolt Tower is not going to do much. But if I initiate with La Rochelle on Bolt Tower turn, the Savage Blow damage will remain, and that it might be useful, I don't know. So I did the calcs for all 3 of these units. Renea can't damage me because I'm very bulky. I did the calcs on Bolt Tower turn. I do survive a Vantage hit from Tiki, and I kill her in return. From there I do Vantage down Flora even when she's at full health, and while I don't kill Yoon, because my res is so high after buffs and Brazen, she doesn't actually kill me, so Renea should come and dance, and then Yoon should go ahead and die to my Vantage. That would leave Bramimond and Ephraim, who I will deal with when I get to them, but because there's no rallies or any other movement shenanigans on this team, I can pretty much bait from this tile and be safe. But the first thing I have to do is get rid of both the Panic Mana and the Cab School. Both of those things need to go. So on the first turn, I think we'll go get rid of the Cavalry School. We need to be careful with our positioning because Flora has Armor March, so she can actually hit this tile here.
Let's go.
It's worth noting. And we're going to keep La Rochelle away for the time being because she does need all the HP she can get. I don't want any splash damage from that freaking, what's it called, from that lightning trap. I'm almost certain this is the real one because he wants to activate Vantage, but there's nothing I can really do. I have to test it. Okay, that wasn't the real one. That's interesting.
What would he do?
Okay, that is interesting.
Dashing.
Let's see here.
This way, Lilina.
Maybe I didn't want to do that. Maybe we move back like this. Okay, so now on this turn we want to initiate. We've got rid of all the buildings. That also lowers the, what's it called? The ARD attack res by 1 stage, which is nice.
Yes, Father.
So I need to smite to get all my buffs, obviously.
Here I go.
Think
Understood.
we will go ahead,
Dashing.
can move up like this. And then we should be good
Yes, caress.
to just dance
Yes. Good morning.
and then get the kill.
Here I go.
Yep, it'll activate my Brazen. And I should be able to just Vantage down Flora and Renee. Actually, I will kill Yoon because she's outside of healing range. Never mind, I will kill Yoon through Vantage. So then, hopefully Renea comes and dies as well. And we can get a 4k on one turn. That would be super good. So let's go. Let's try out our La Rochelle. There's the Vantage actually helping me out because it sets up my own Vantage. There we go. Nothing else to it. Obviously we can't use our duo skill because this guy is 200 IQ. Let's end turn and hope for the best. Hope I did my math right. Not getting debuffed, that's good. Alright, so yeah, Yum will come first. See, I would have lived even if she did hit me. Next comes the Renea.
I pass my judgment.
Yes, pass your judgment. It would have been nice if I got the Moonbow on the Flora, but whatever. Looks like we kill her anyway. Beautiful! That's exactly what I wanted to happen. So that leaves Ephraim and Brammy. Good old Brammy. So I'm pretty sure we can just kill Ephraim. I know he has a lull, but like, I have like 63 attack. So yeah, we can pretty easily get that kill. Even without buffs. It's not really a problem. And that leaves Brammy, who on his own is definitely a deterrent for any and all Blade Tomes. But I do have Mini Minerva here, although, oh wow. La Rochelle is so good that she's actually just going to straight up Moonbow through his defenses. That's really, really good. Alright, well that means we get the win. This match was easier than I anticipated. I thought this could go pretty wrong, but looks like everything worked out smoothly. Let's get the final kill with La Rochelle.
I cannot abide this.
Obviously, even if La Rochelle had not gotten the kill there, we have Mini Minerva, we have Hector here, who I don't think would get one-rounded. We have Air for support. Like, we had options there, and we had plenty of time to do it as well. So that's going to put an end to this week of Light Season. Despite having one of my worst performances yet, losing all 4 of my ladders, which hasn't happened in Light Season for a long time, we've managed to get a pretty good score still. I think like 13,500 is in the upper echelon of what I'm even capable of. This week I've only lost 19 lift somehow through this game right here. Unfortunately I didn't get to rematch him to get revenge for my lift, but I wanted to be careful. Going into my rematches, I had 0 ladders left, so I just wanted to take matches that actually looked easy, and Legendary Azura is never easy, or at the very least she's never straightforward. So yeah, that's going to be it for the week. Pretty successful week. I'm following my standard sort of thing where I always lose the first game of the week and then I'm successful for the rest of it. Don't know why that happens, but it seems to happen all the time. Yeah, that's going to be it for today. I just want to talk a little bit about my teams real quick. Obviously I can't battle right now, so I can't really show you them. I mean, I guess I can back out. I don't often back out of the AR screen, but we'll go into the edit rating parties real quick. So, as far as the La Rochelle team goes, I'm definitely considering swapping out Hector. I think he's good, but in situations like you just saw with the duo skill thing, if the enemy has that, he's not worth very much. He's pretty bad. Like he has very little purpose if the enemy has a duo's hindrance and a duo hero, and that is pretty rare at the moment. But if that gets more common, I think he'll become less and less valuable. So I'm thinking about swapping him out with another dancer running like attack and speed tactic, and then maybe running like some sort of link on air instead. Probably be more optimal. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. Let me know what you think, because I think Hector's probably on his way out. As far as Faye goes, Faye's usually a pretty big carry for me in Light Season, as I'm sure you guys are familiar with. I use her a lot, but with the prevalence of Bramimond, I think she's kind of falling off. So I'm considering 2 things. firstly, I'm considering changing Null Seed Disrupt for Null Follow-Up. That would eradicate the scariness of Bramimond. It would also give me an answer to things like Tiban and other auto follow-up units that are otherwise really hard to deal with for Faye. Like, there are quite a lot of hard-hitting physical auto follow-up units that Faye struggles with, and I think that could be a good answer for it. Alternatively, and this is the spicier thing that I've been thinking up, I could swap seasons with Hawkeye and Faye. Now, I know Thrasier exists, and Thrasier should in theory mulch pretty much any dragon, but I think Faye is probably capable of reaching speed levels to where most Thrasiers don't double her. I would need to do some calcs, and this is probably not what I'm going to end up doing, but I am considering it. Null Seed Disrupt is really useful when it's applicable, but when it's not, when there aren't any healers or anything like that on the enemy team, it's just so useless. It's always nice to have the safety, like the safety blanket of a Null Seed Disrupt unit, but I'm starting to think maybe it's a little bit outdated and Null Follow-Up would be more generally applicable, especially with the prevalence of Bramimond. I mean, Bramimond existing on an enemy team just invalidates Faye, and I've seen this week a lot of people have Bramimond. I think I commented on it in an earlier video this week. It might not have been one that I uploaded. But yeah, I've been saying, I thought he was kind of a flop, but I've been seeing a lot of him recently, so I guess he was more successful than I thought, and I really need to come up with a game plan around him. I think Null Follow-Up is probably the answer to Bramimond there. But yeah, those are just some of my thoughts. I thought I would let you guys know where I'm at with my teams and stuff, what I'm thinking about the current meta. I think slowly but surely, tanking is falling out of favour in Light Season, as well as it already has in Astra, so we'll see what we have to do to Faye to make sure that she adapts and continues to be useful in the following seasons. Speaking of the following seasons, next season is Altina bonus, I believe, which is awesome. Yep, sure is, and it's also Young Pala bonus, and I have my Young Pala fully built and ready to demonstrate some Gale Force shenanigans, so that should be fun if I have the opportunity to use them. As you know, as I'm sure you know, Gale Force is a pretty fickle strat, so maybe we won't get to use it, maybe we will, I'm crossing my fingers. Anyway, I have definitely been rambling on a bit too long. Thank you so much for watching, I hope you guys' Light Season went well, and I will catch you in Astra at some point. See you then.